I'm Charlotte Edwards.
And I'm Sean Keach.
And these are our Tech Tips of the Week.
If you really struggle to get to sleep, there's an amazing tip on iPhone that you need to know about. If you go into settings and then accessibility and then audio visual, there's a feature called background sounds, and that lets you play ocean noises or rain sounds. Really peaceful, and it can help you get off to sleep. Then, if you go into settings and accessibility shortcut, you can set it up so that when you triple click on the side button of your iPhone, it starts the background sounds. So you can quickly get it playing. Maybe you're trying to nod off, maybe you just want some peaceful noise while you're working. Whatever the case, it's super easy and you should definitely set it up. Are you going to use this to get to sleep, or do you have an even better trick?
Well, Sean, I like to listen to music or podcasts whilst I'm trying to go to sleep. There's actually a great tip for iPhone users. It's called Sleep Timer. So all you have to do is go into your clock and set a sleep timer for 15 minutes, half an hour, however long you want music or a podcast to play whilst you're trying to get to sleep. This is a great tip if you don't want to waste battery overnight, because the music will stop and you'll be sound asleep, you won't notice, and then when you wake up in the morning, your phone will just be normal, it won't be playing anything, and you won't have missed out on your favorite songs or your favorite podcast.
Plus, you can set it to only play one single podcast episode, so you won't wake up and find out that you've missed a load that you were waiting to watch. You could be getting free money just for playing and buying video games. If you've got an Xbox or a PS5, you can sign up to PlayStation Stars or the Xbox reward schemes. Both of them are completely free to join, and you get freebies, digital collectibles, sometimes even gift cards, and then you can spend those on memberships and games. It's super easy to join, and there's no good reason not to.
Are you tired of your TV buffering? Well, I have a trick for Amazon Fire TV Stick users which can help solve this annoying problem. All you have to do is clear your cache. A cache is a build-up of data that might be about the apps that you've been using, and it builds up in the background of your TV. It can be useful because it can memorize what you've been doing in that particular app, but the build-up of data can also slow down your device. So what you need to do on Amazon Fire TV Stick is to go to your settings, go to Manage Installed Applications, and click on the apps that you use regularly, and then clear the cache so that you have some more storage and some more free space. This should help things run more smoothly.
Don't use rice. Everyone thinks that if your iPhone is wet, you should dump it in a bowl of rice. It's a really bad idea, and even Apple recommends that you don't do this. It sort of makes sense when you think about it. I put it in rice, it'll absorb the water, but rice does not absorb water in that way. What you actually want to do is just gently tap the iPhone to try and remove any water from ports, and then just leave it somewhere in a cool, dry place. Don't apply direct heat, don't take a hairdryer to it or put it on top of a radiator, just leave it gently somewhere dry. One potential option that you could do if you really wanted to speed things up is use one of those little silica gel packets that you sometimes get in shoe boxes, and you could put it in a dry Ziploc bag with one of those inside, and that can sometimes speed up drying, but never rice. Rice could jam in the ports, it can stain parts of your iPhone. Just leave the rice alone.
Hidden boxes on websites could be stealing your data, including your credit card information. Cybercriminals are now using the autofill feature, and they're hiding boxes on websites that you might have gone onto accidentally. If you use autofill on your computer or laptop, it means that your name, address, and sometimes your credit card details are automatically applied to surveys. This is supposed to help speed up the process when you're trying to sign up for things or when you're trying to buy something, but it could actually see you losing important data. So if you can, turn the autofill feature off, and then your data is safer. Sean, would you ever want to live on Mars?
No, it sounds awful. But some people would like to live on Mars. And even if you can't fly to the red planet yourself, NASA is currently recruiting volunteers to pretend to live on Mars, which sounds crazy, but it's supposed to inform scientific missions of the future. So they printed, using 3D printers, giant 3D printers, a Mars habitat in Houston, Texas. They want people to live there for an entire year, operate robots, simulate spacewalks, and basically pave the way for human colonies on Mars one day.
So, as Sean said, it is an Earth-based simulation, but you still have to pass a lot of tests in order to be able to apply for the program. You have to be between 30 to 55, and you have to have a master's degree, and there's a lot of strict criteria you need to meet just to be able to go into this simulation. But you will feel like you're on the red planet, so it won't be an easy process. And even Elon Musk, who wants to have a Mars colony one day, said that the first people who go to Mars will likely die in gruesome and horrific ways. So I'm sure that NASA's simulation will be an intense experience. Now we have some cool gadgets to show you. What do you have for us, Sean?
This week I've been testing out a smart light. It's called the Nanoleaf Elements Hexagons, which I appreciate is a ridiculous name, but it is amazing. So it comes as 7 hexagon shapes that you strap onto your wall, and then you use your phone to control them. So you can change the brightness, you can change the warmth, and then you can arrange them in any layout that you like. So you can really play with it. It's almost like an art feature on your wall. Now it has some very special tricks. For a start, you don't need to control it with your smartphone. I usually control it with my Apple HomePod. I say, "Hey Siri," and then it will do its thing. There's also a music button. So if you press the little music icon, then it will change and flash to the ambient music that you're hearing around you. So if you're playing music at home, it will light up to the beat. It's really, really cool. Probably the main problem with it is the price. Normally it's $250, which is not cheap for a light. Right now it's on sale for $199, so a bit more of a bargain, but still not everyone's gonna want this. But if you can afford it, really, really cool gadget. Now what have you got to show us?
Well, this is the pixxie portable projector. So I don't know how you like to watch TV, Sean, but this is a much smaller way and portable way to carry your TV with you.
I love projectors. I use a projector every day at home, but it is enormous. It would not fit in any of these boxes. So if this is a projector, that is impressive.
So for $6.99, so $699, it's not cheap, but it is very small. It was on the Kardashian Christmas wish list in 2022, and it's also appeared on Shark Tank.
Wow.
Great packaging.
It's so cool.
And the aim of the projector is you can take it wherever you like, watch movies, you can project onto a white wall or a mini screen. I think it can project over 300 inches, which is quite a large screen, and you can enjoy movies wherever you are.
Sounds really good, probably too expensive for me. Take it away. Amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check back next time for more gadget tips and tricks.
And find more tips and tricks on the Sun and the US Sun website.